YouTube channel. So with me here, please introduce yourself.
Michelle or Mrs. Makokota.
Exactly. I have Michelle here with me from Pelville Land Developers, and we're gonna just discuss about the development industry, since they are mainly land developers, right, Michelle?
Correct.
Yeah. So how's the development industry treating you?
Well, as you can see,
Wow.
well, I think it opens my mind. It makes me see things from all perspectives, and I think it's very challenging, which has been one of the greatest assets I get to have.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow, that's good. That's good. And can you tell us more about your current running projects that you have that are running at the moment?
We've quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We've quite a lot, but I'll just mention a few. We have Grindle duplex flats in
Okay.
Grindle Avenue, prime area.
Okay, that's a
Yes,
good area.
off plan.
That's a
We're
good
still
area.
building.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Beatrice, almost fully sold.
Wow.
These are 15 hectare plots and 3 kilometers from the main road. It's a very exciting project,
Wow.
and everybody who goes there, they end up buying.
Good.
Yeah, I think very soon they'll be sold out. We have Mvuma plots as well,
Mm-hmm.
with Kadoma plots, 1 hectare plots, because we're trying to encompass everyone. Some people, they don't want 15 hectare plots. They'll opt for something smaller. So we also have that.
Okay.
And residential stands, we've got holiday homes. Oh, they are fully sold out, those ones.
Wow.
In Nyanga.
Wow.
That one I enjoyed selling them.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, I think in a nutshell, otherwise we won't finish them.
Okay. With the development industry, we've had many developers cutting edges, many developers just, crooking around, I must say. How have you been managing probably to give the best service to your clients without this? How have you been managing around that situation?
All right, I think I love this question. Yeah, we get to be disadvantaged because of those developers now. Because for example, the Grindle ones that we have, people will be like, will you be able to finish? And because they're off plans. But what I can say is, I believe cheap is expensive. The moment you find yourself going via the cheap end, then it's bound to be very expensive. I want to give a very realistic example. We have a project in Chinoi. We're almost getting our compliance certificate. The first time that we graded the roads, it wasn't done the proper way.
Okay.
And we had to redo it to the standard way.
Wow.
So you see, I think that was a learning curve for us. We've realized we'd rather go to the expensive guy who knows what he's doing. So I think this lesson should be taken very seriously by every developer. I think it should be taken seriously by every developer, such that when you are building, you also don't want to do something that won't last for long. You want something durable. Besides, I believe if you're in business for long, you want to create a name for yourself, and you wouldn't want to be attached to something like that.
True.
So I think that is what I think.
Okay. So with these, there are a number of challenges in the development industry in Zimbabwe. What? Because sometimes we seem to blame the developers, we seem to point fingers. But what challenges really cause people to cut edges? What challenges really cause people to just give a shabby service? I must say. The finances. What exactly?
Yes, I was actually going to get to that. Developers, guys, we're lacking funding.
Okay.
Development needs money.
True.
It's very capital intensive. So as developers, normally if you're to see what happens in the first world countries, they get into partnerships with banks. I come to my second point. In Zimbabwe, we are getting to compete with the banks now. They're becoming developers. They're getting into our industry and they're doing it so well. So you see, because they have the finances, they are doing the state of the art, they're doing everything better. So it disadvantages us very, very.
Okay.
Mm.
That's very true. We've had so many banks
Mm-hmm.
talk of NBS, the recently done NBS development. They've been doing so well in the industry.
Yes.
I believe it's because of the funding.
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
So maybe we can jump on to the next point. For aspiring developers or aspiring people, investors who want to join into the industry, what advice would you give them?
I'll give them only 2 advices.
Okay.
They better have the money,
Okay.
and it's not for the faint-hearted.
So it should be a difficult industry.
It is a difficult one, and I think, let me say 3. You need to be disciplined also, because with development sometimes you get to have a chunk of money. You can be tempted, so you need to be very disciplined. I've witnessed developers who just peg. They don't even open roads and they're done. People will live there for years and years with no compliance certificate, nothing whatsoever.
This is a very interesting topic.
So I think
This is a very interesting
a developer has to be disciplined.
Very much. Very much. You've heard so many people complaining because of the roads that are not yet done.
They open by themselves, tell you. They
Yeah.
start opening by themselves because they're already living there. They'll open the roads by themselves, and you'll not find those developers.
Yeah. Okay. So because of the many challenges that we've spoken about, the development side, do you think we have any benefits that someone can look into? Because now we're just talking of, the challenges associated with. Are there any benefits
To the developer or to the people?
to the developer?
Yes. I think if you know what you're doing, it's a prime industry.
Really?
Yes. How hard the work is compared to the money that comes in, at the end of the day, balances each other out.
Good.
I think it has got a good return on investment.
That's good. Okay, so if you were to choose between real estate development and just the real estate field that we're used to, sales, rentals, etc., what exactly would you choose?
That is a very tricky one. Well, under normal circumstances, I think I would go for the land development. But with the current situation that we have, the challenges that I spoke about, because of those, I think for now I would go to the real estate side.
Wow. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. It's not something that I expected to hear, but anyway.
You thought I was going to stick with land development. I've seen my boss sometimes, the way he has stress. I'm like, hey, how does he deal with this? I think it's stressful.
Good. Okay. And then lastly, what success stories do you have of your previous developments? Probably to encourage 1 or 2 people who might be listening on how good the industry can be.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about success stories from the developer side and from the people side.
Okay.
Yes. So from the developer side, we have Nyanga Holiday Homes that are sold out. They were about 12.
All right.
Yes, and they were costing much, but they were sold out.
How much?
So they were sold out. So I think we also have Glen Forest.
Okay.
We're having farms there. They are also sold out. And Beatrice is almost sold out.
Okay.
So we've got quite a number of projects that are sold out. We've got Goromonzi also, which is sold out.
Wow.
Those were plots, gated community and stuff like that.
Wow. Wow.
Then from the people side, I've had people that have sold to. I've advised them to get a particular property because with development prices at every stage they increase. So I've advised them, get this. Even if you don't want to stay there, you can resell it later. I've had them, a lot of them, they come to me, oh Michelle, that was a good investment, thank you very much. Tell you what, we started selling Beatrice plots, 15 hectares at 30,000. Right now they're 100,000.
Wow.
And I've had people who bought maybe at 60,000, at 80,000. They've gotten profit, a lot of it.
Good.
So instead of just being a person who sells, I think I'm also an advisor these days. I'm actually dwelling more on that.
Advice.
Yes. yes, I can advise someone. You know what? When prices are about to go up, I've got my clients that I know sometimes they have money. I call them. Mutare is going for 7,000 right now. We're increasing our prices to 10K. Do you not want to invest? I've done my job well at my company. I've sold, but I've also done good for you.
Good.
You're getting your profit.
Great.
So for me, it's a win-win.
Great. No, that's good. It was nice having you, madam. Thank you so much for sharing the knowledge and information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.